You've probably looked out of an airplane window. But did you ever notice that tiny hole at the bottom of the window? It's not a mistake, and it's not for decoration either. Believe it or not, that tiny hole has saved many lives. Today, I'll show you the 18 key reasons why this tiny hole plays a critical role in commercial aircraft. I'm studying every screw, bolt, and window, and I've found this information for you about one detail passengers consistently ignore. But first, you need to understand what you're actually looking at. Each airplane window is made up of 3 layers. Inner pane, the part you can touch. Middle pane, this one has the tiny hole. Outer pane, one of the strongest. They're made from stretched acrylic, durable, light, and impact resistant. But this material alone isn't enough to control pressure at 35,000 feet. And here comes the genius. The 18 key reasons for the tiny window hole. Pressure balancing. That tiny hole balances the pressure difference between the cabin and the gap between panes, ensuring the outer pane takes the full load, not the inner one. Prevents pane failure. Without the hole, pressure would distribute unevenly. Over time, this could lead to cracks or pane failure. Fog and frost. Prevention. Ever wondered why your window isn't fogged up at 35,000 feet? That hole regulates airflow between panes, preventing fog or ice buildup on the inner layers. Emergency backup. If the outer pane fails, unlikely but possible, the middle pane with the hole acts as a pressure moderator, giving time to descend safely. Temperature regulation. Air at altitude is minus 50 degrees Celsius. That tiny hole allows a small amount of warmer cabin air into the space between panes, buffering extreme cold. Window longevity. By balancing pressures and temperatures, the hole extends the life of all 3 panes, saving airlines millions annually. Redundancy in engineering aircraft systems are built with fail-safes. This hole is part of a redundant design. One pane fails, 2 others are ready. Air circulation. The hole improves micro-air circulation, helping reduce discomfort or a static feeling near windows. Acoustic dampening. It contributes, even slightly, to sound insulation, softening the sound of jet engines at your seat. Structural flexibility. Aircraft fuselages flex during flight. The window panes must flex too, and that hole allows enough pressure relief to prevent breakage. Anti-reflection. Purpose. By equalizing humidity between layers, it reduces optical distortion or weird reflections, giving you a clear view outside. Light diffusion. It helps regulate how light passes through, reducing intense glare or sharp sunbeams through the acrylic. Prevents pane popping. During descent, pressure builds more rapidly during descent. The hole balances pressure, preventing any sudden implosion risk. Reduces material stress. Over a plane's 25-year lifespan, stress fractures are a major risk. The hole distributes environmental stress, especially during rapid climbs. Cabin comfort. It's invisible, but it affects how the cabin feels near the window, balancing heat, cold, pressure, and moisture. Prevents explosive decompression. A full seal without the bleed hole would make the inner panes vulnerable to pressurized shock. The hole ensures structural integrity stays where it belongs. Compliance with FAA and EASA. That hole is legally required by aviation authorities. Every window must have it, for your safety. Symbol of genius engineering. Lastly, it represents the unseen intelligence of aerospace engineering, silently working to protect hundreds of lives at 39,000 feet. Next time you press your head against that airplane window, remember that even the smallest details, invisible to most, are working day and night to protect you. In aviation, nothing is random. If you enjoyed uncovering this hidden secret of flight, subscribe now and please join me.